citizens of the Reject Nation. It is time. Greg, where are you going to end up today?
What?
What is your final destination?
I can't believe I did not see that coming.
You said, what is what?
I was like, what are my plans today?
No, you get it. It's like, what's your final?
Yeah, no, I got it. That's hilarious. That's good comedy. I see how you've made it so far in this profession.
Yes, it is always good when you have to explain your jokes. We're watching Final Destination, which is a whole franchise in which I've avoided the entire thing.
I know the general concept, but I haven't seen the franchise.
I don't know the general concept.
Perfect.
I assume we have to get somewhere.
It's a road trip movie.
And then you die. Everybody in life does.
Yeah,
anyway,
true.
And if you like that concept, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, all that good stuff. Let us know where your final destination of the day is. If you want to see more, become a patron. You can see the full-length reaction watch along.
It looks like you're reading off of a text there, Roxy.
No, I was. No, they can't tell. You want to know what it is?
I thought you know how to pick up lines.
I only full-length reaction watch along. Watch the full-length reaction watch along. Go to the full-length reaction watch along. Nailed it.
What is going on?
That should be their final destination. Is
okay.
Patreon.
Yeah, there you go.
To see everything. Okay, whatever, Greg. You weren't ready for this, but I was, and that's final. Okay, let's do it.
How old is this movie? I think it's like 2000, 2001.
You told me there's like 6 of these, right?
I have no idea how many there are. There's definitely more than 4.
Is this a horror movie?
No, it's a road trip comedy.
Are you having me watch another horror movie?
No, it's a road trip comedy. This is just satire, what you're looking at right now.
I genuinely thought that this one was not going to be scary.
No, it's a funny one.
Yes, all my favorite comedies start in the rain.
Devin Sawa. Hey, did you know he was in this?
That's the one thing I said I knew.
Oh, I thought she was like maybe in Perch.
The only thing I know is Devin Sawa's photo on the cover.
Seann William Scott's in this? He's not even like single billed.
This music is unbelievably intense.
Oh, it's just to set up the tension and release for when the laughs come, you know?
I think it's mean what you've done to me.
Todd and George's dad just called. He's picking you up at 3:30 tomorrow, and the bus leaves the high school for the airport around 5.
Whoa, Mama, you gotta leave that on.
He is young.
Tell you, man, the last flight without the plane crash or anything, so I figured it's gotta be on the bag, or at least with the bag.
This has to be 90s.
Yeah, man. He's unrecognizable.
I'm still here.
It's a comedy.
Senior trip with your friends in Paris, 10 days in the springtime. Live it up, Alex. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Wow, what an existential crisis look the guy had.
They were in 2 different movies just now. One of them, live it up, Alex.
1:80 a.m.
This movie's about to do a 180.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm queen of the puns today.
Queen of the commentary right here.
Let me give you a hand with this, man. There you go. Cardi,
There he is. There's my man.
Les étudiants, allons-y en France.
Does that mean go? Down now. Look, this is for both of you. All right? Have a great time.
$20 for you guys to enjoy.
They all have like a voice that's like, well, the old time pictures, the talkie.
We're gonna go to our final destination. Say,
Death is not the end.
Will be for you if you harass my students.
damn, that's the teacher. Holy crap.
Because she looks young and hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you received any packages from persons unknown to you?
Final destination.
September 25, 9:25. Your birthday is the same as your departure time.
It's a omen or something?
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Bro. Dude.
Oh. Oh my God, what?
That teacher condones inappropriate behavior.
Now let's say halfway through the flight, your body wants that airplane food out.
Yes.
Like directly after you walks in. Krista or Blake. Do you want them to associate you with that watery sting in their eye, that reflexive gag at the back of their throat?
This is how you talk with your girlfriends?
Yep. Oh my God. They're taking a dump together. Is this what you do with your guy friends?
That's how Coy and I prep before a Comic-Con panel, man.
That's why he was late.
That's why I was like, dude, you're taking way too long.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. At this time, we would like to begin pre-boarding of Volet Air Flight 180 to Paris through gate 46.
This guy is sensing all kinds of the most alarming warning signs.
He's starting to piss me off.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, I think you're reading too much into things.
Like he manifested whatever's about to come.
Wow.
Hello. How you doing?
This group of personalities and what they talk about are so weird.
And he's in the 25th row. Birthday's the 25th of September, 9:25. Picking up on something, Greg.
Could you trade seats with Blake so she and I could sit together? She asked Todd, but he said he had some sort of medical thing.
Yeah.
Pushover. I would have done the same thing.
Don't leave the 25th row. You're going to cause an accident, I guess.
Because of you, I gotta sit here and watch Stuart Little.
I feel like these are all setting up some type of domino effect, and I have no idea where it's going.
I think it's just showing us everything's going wrong. Ooh, maybe this is like Groundhog Day. We're going to have to relive it? No?
Him getting on the plane?
I don't know, like all the steps.
Whatever.
We're going into the thunder.
It's fine.
We're okay.
It's okay, honey.
Jesus. This is kind of scary, actually. Maybe this is not the concept I thought it was. Oh, shit. Holy balls, the guy was right. Oh my God, what is happening? Holy shit!
Alex? Could you trade seats with Blake so she and I could sit together?
Okay. I know you don't know, but okay. I think it is the concept I thought it was. You'll see. I'll stop saying stuff.
Is it like Groundhog Day?
No.
Please get explode! This is your idea of a joke. It's not a joke. We will remove you from this aircraft and out with idiots. I'll remove myself.
You have to like flexion? Why of what?
Shoving.
I'm gonna kick your ass, man. She senses he's right.
Hey!
You got this? No one gets back on board. That's my call.
Is it wrong that if I was this embarrassed by what I just caused, I would want to be right about what's going to happen?
You better be
just
right.
so I could be like, see?
The left side blows up and then the whole plane just explodes. And it was so real, just like how everything happens, you know? You've been on a lot of planes that blew up.
There you go.
Watch it blow.
You're paying for my trick, Brownie. You're on that plane. You wreck. Oh, shit!
Whoa! That's what I would be like. See? I told you guys.
Not a good time for I told you so.
But man, everyone would think it's my fault then, huh?
Yeah. That you like planted a bomb or something. Why are you still pissed? He saved your life, homie.
You look at me as if I caused this.
I think that's why.
Did you take any sedatives before boarding the plane? Or on board, did you take any sleeping pills, any narcotics, any hallucinogens, Alex? Did you take any drugs?
I saw it happen.
But I did take a big dump.
I took a huge dump before it. He's trying to get laid.
My brother, George, he told me to go and keep an eye on Alex.
It's a great use of the clock.
He stayed, and he told me to get off the plane.
Larry Murnau said I should get back on, but I told him that he should go.
I'm glad out of all the teachers, she's the one who got off.
Why?
Just not like looking at her.
Same.
Because I saw and I heard Alex.
Believe men.
Believe hashtag believe men.
The blonde girl gives off Brittany Murphy energy.
Yeah, a little bit. She looks so familiar.
Oh no.
She's all alone. Who would have thought a plane explosion movie could be this fun?
Do you think she saw something too?
No, I think she just believed him based off his spiritual energy or something like that.
He's not a witch. So is this known as an action franchise? Or
It's an action comedy franchise.
no, okay. Stop lying to me, Greg. Action horror?
No, it's just a horror franchise. Where's the action? What action have you seen so far?
Explosion.
No, it's just horror.
And shoving. And the girl
And
making
shitting.
out. She made out with him. That was a lot of action.
39 days have passed since we lost our 39 loved ones, friends, and teachers.
We got to have the funeral 39 days.
Before we can escape the
You did this.
death and time, we must mourn and celebrate theirs with this memorial.
Oh, I feel like that was an important line. This movie's a little corny, but I like it. It's fun. It's like I'm genuinely having fun watching this.
I hope you don't think, Brownie, because my name ain't up on this wall, that I owe you anything.
Why don't you stay off the JD then, huh, Carter?
Yeah, bro.
The what?
I control my life, not you.
JD.
I'm never gonna die.
I'm never gonna die.
You have a weird way of grieving, homie.
Hey, look, when he gets over this thing, you and me, we'll road trip to the city, you know, catch the Yanks.
Get a hot dog.
He's kind of like 80 years old.
Because of you, I'm still alive. Thank you.
They're both outsiders now.
Paparazzi.
That the hour of death cannot be forecast, or that death could arrive this same afternoon, and which has every hour filled in advance.
Death could come for us at any moment.
That actually was really affecting me
Yeah.
until you spoke. Death can come at any moment. Like I was hearing, wow, live your life to the fullest. You heard, death is coming.
This
Every
guy,
time he poops, he hasn't gone since.
What was your audition?
Yeah, what a shot.
Can you
that
sit
is.
on this toilet for us, please?
Hi, I'm curious what's happening right now.
I don't understand the brand name of it.
It's Talfoon?
Tef? I don't know. Wow, you've been consuming a lot. Slide into her DMs, man.
Yeah.
Wow, you're off to a great shape.
It
my
does
friend.
feel like he did that on purpose.
What the hell?
Flubber.
Yeah, is it gonna become a monster?
No. Don't cut yourself in your nose, bruh. No. I feel like it's going to go up. And
I know, yeah.
No, he's going to electrocute himself. Oh, no. Ooh.
Oh, this movie's having fun. Stupid L.
What's it say? What does it say? Todd.
All right. right, just don't panic, man. Oh, it's called physical comedy, Roxy. No. That is your best bet.
Do you think he's going to live through this or no?
No.
You don't think what's his name's going to save him?
No.
Bummer.
Ooh, the water retreats.
So what was the water on the plane? Like, what is the through line?
I don't think the water's the through line.
Yeah, what is?
If I remember the basic concept, I think they have to explain it at some point. I'd rather not give it away if I happen to be right.
Get out of here.
Why get out of here? He clearly didn't do anything.
They're going to think he did.
Didn't you see it? He caused Todd so much guilt over George staying on the plane.
Oh, he killed himself, they
Took
think.
his own life.
Oh, no.
Why is she there? She's gone. So something with the elements, like water, air, the plane, to stretch. Or is it really about the toilet?
This is funny
because you know.
I think I remember what it is.
Oh, we were at Todd's house last night.
Good question.
I'm glad you liked it.
They haven't ruled out anything, and the fact that 7 people got off the plane is probably weird enough. And it doesn't help that the visionary's friend just committed. No, like you, the sculpture doesn't even know what or why it is. It's reluctant to take form, and you're creating an absolute but incomprehensible attraction.
The production designer had fun with that one.
I didn't even know where those emotions were coming from until you started freaking out. I didn't see what you saw. I felt it.
She's an empath.
I've never dealt with death before. This could all be in our head. It just feels like it's all around us. What if Todd was just the first of us?
Yeah. Obviously, it's coming for each of you.
Whatever it was that made him Todd is definitely gone.
Please, you'll wake the dead.
Candyman.
Why does hand do that?
Chemicals.
I'm unbelievably confused.
Cadaveric spasms.
Is that true?
What are all those tiny marks?
Cuticle lacerations from pulling at the wire.
He wasn't trying to kill himself. It was an accident.
In death, there are no accidents. The airplanes that we ride or walk out of, it's all part of death's sadistic design leading to the grave.
What a weirdo.
Does that mean if you figure out the design, you can cheat death?
Oh, he's buying into this conversation.
You've already done that by walking off the plane. Your friend's departure shows that death has a new design for all of you.
His eyes are blinking.
You have to figure out how and when it's coming back at you.
Tony Todd's such a good actor.
And you don't even want to with that Mac Daddy.
I'm sorry we broke in and...
No harm. No foul.
So, do you get it?
I'll see you soon.
Do I get it?
Yeah. It's death coming for them.
Yeah, that was clear.
Yeah. So they have to beat the design.
Wait, that was very clear then.
It's not an elemental thing.
But how is death moving the water?
Because it's death.
Did you see Todd die? Did it happen again? Like on the plane?
No, it didn't, but I mean, it might as well have. This is a message or something. Or someone hinting at a design.
Right, like who? The elements.
I mean, you can find death omens anywhere you want to. Coffee. Starts with a C and ends with an E. So does the word choke. So what, we're gonna choke to death?
This dude's like in tune with death. Oh, that was creepy. I just realized what happened.
Hmm?
He saw a bus. He saw a bus passing on the window, but there was actually no bus.
Right.
What if it still is our time? If it is, then it's not finished, and we will die unless we find the patterns and cheat it again.
That's what I'm wondering. What's the pattern? So all that other stuff was very clear to me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Why is this guy such a douchebag?
Carter.
Oh, looks like we have a bit of a reunion here.
Baby, come on.
It is a reunion.
I need to tell you, okay?
New York's a really small city.
I will not let this plane crash be the most important thing in my life.
Tell them about the death plan.
I'm moving on. And if you want to waste your life beating the shit out of Alex...
Stop walking. Stop walking.
Yeah. The bus, right?
Dead.
It's going to be the bus.
Brownie, you set up this bus. What a very specific vision to give him. Like, let's let him see it on the...
A spark in the fuel switch beneath the coach cabin in the fuselage may have ignited the fuel line and proceeded to the fuel pump, which would have set off...
Oh, it's got goosebumps. That's the pattern. You get it, Roxy?
I get it all.
Damn, how could they figure that out? That's a really specific thingamajig.
It's interesting that the news showed that.
Okay, first was Todd, then was Terry. They're dying in the order they would have died.
Cool.
Miss Lewton's next.
No.
Just looking at my own front yard makes me feel nothing but fear. This is Valerie Lewton. I need Agent Shrek.
He's going to get himself in trouble.
I know. All things considered, he has maintained his composure very well through all this.
A little too well.
What are you doing here? Let's check on the air and the tire to make sure it's safe.
Come on, bro. Lady, you just signed your death warrant.
Yeah, but I get it. See, elements was there.
That's how death travels, I guess.
Miss Lewton is next. There's this pattern that's occurring.
Oh, right, a pattern, yeah.
You sound like a serial killer right now, man.
Mom's favorite.
Don't play music. Nobody's going to be able to hear you scream.
I like how they added that little touch of what she said to make us feel really bad for her, for what's about to happen.
There is a pattern for you. There's a design for everyone. And I don't know how yet, but I'm going to break this one.
I mean, yeah, you gotta, like, have some consideration. I don't like the frame rate change.
Not the knives.
Yeah, I wonder how she's gonna go.
They did too much on the knife.
Look at that frame rate change. Man, that looks eerie as hell. Subtle move of the bushes there.
Carbon monoxide poisoning.
You think so?
No, I think the knife. I can't believe I just worked with him for weeks.
You worked with him?
Danny Roebuck, yes. It was awesome. He's very talented.
You've got to stop this. Stop this. It's a stupid mug. You're out of here. Pretty soon you'll be gone.
What?
Yes, this will solve everything. Oh, the liquid cometh. Elements.
I really do like the way the camera captures a lot of the objects, though. Makes them feel bigger than they are.
The knives were a red herring. Oh, there's big knife too, though. Did you see that?
Yeah. Okay.
See, part of me thinks that it's got to be something that they could still try to blame Devin Sawa for, thinking that he did it.
Death would try to frame Devin Sawa?
I think it has been.
That's a pretty cool shot. Whoa-y!
The knife, the decoy.
How would the knife just get involved?
It wasn't the knife. It was the glass from the thing, still sharp.
Yeah.
It was telling us to watch out for shards. Fire. Fire.
Jeez.
No.
Stop arriving at the scene of the crime.
The knife. Knife. No, the knife.
Oh, no. Don't.
Oh, God, Miss Lewton.
No. Oh my God. You're a moron, man. Yeah, drop it and run. Good idea.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Alex.
Oh, my God.
When I was 10, my dad went into a 7-Eleven for cigarettes. I guess that he heard someone say, "Don't turn around," so on reflex, or thinking it was a friend joking, he did, and a guy blew his head off.
Wow.
We've known she has no one.
She married this asshole. He didn't really want a kid, so my mom didn't either anymore. That was the design for my father and my family? Then death.
Yeah.
We're taking you to my dad's cabin in the woods. It's only a couple miles from my house.
Your dad?
Billy told the FBI he saw you running from her house.
I was running because they blame me for everything. They blame me for Todd. They blame me for her. They blame me for the plane crash.
I mean, it looks awfully suspicious.
Who's next to see it? Tell me I'm gonna get to see the Jets win a Super Bowl.
It's me, right? That's why you're not saying.
I knew I should have felt up Tammy in the pool that time.
Hey, what are you whining about? He said I'm next.
He didn't say anything.
I mean, he knows who's next. Say it.
All right, then why bother? I mean, what's the point, right? Me and Terry, we'll be back together on the other side. So why wait any longer?
Tell him it's not him.
I could get nailed running this next red light. You all wouldn't get shit, right? Until...
Wait, what? Is someone gonna fly through the window?
Carter! Christ! Carter, put your hand back on the wheel! Stop! I'm on the wheel, Carter! Oh, shit!
We're afraid too, Carter, but we're not going to quit. Stop what you're doing. It's not this car.
Tell him about the train. Come on.
Damn it, Carter. I want you to stop this car right now.
What a head. I mean, you guys can get out of the car,
Yeah,
right? You guys can
did he
leave
lock
the
them in
vehicle,
or
right?
what?
Open the door!
Open the door!
It's not the way. Get out of the car! Come on!
It's coming!
It ain't my time.
You can just leave the car. You can just leave the car.
He's not going to be able to get out.
Oh, wow.
Get out!
Feels like a trailer moment. Whoa. It's cool. Looks like they really destroyed that car. Oh, no! Wait, who's next on the list?
He saved your life again.
That's right! You're next, Carter! I'm staying the away from you!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah, no, he's screwed.
Is it gonna happen?
You're dead! And you ain't taking me with you!
Oh, no.
It's going to get him.
Whoa! Head clean off. Oh, my God. It was right at the mouth.
I'm next.
Not me.
I'm not gonna let it happen, okay? Listen to me.
Hey,
all right?
Hey! Why don't you just get out of here?
So now, does he get to live or death's going to keep coming for him? Because it already skipped him, so.
Yeah. Oh, so does it just keep rotating and going around? Yeah. Wow.
Doomsday prepping.
It's funny how it skipped like right away to Seann William Scott, and they've given him so much time to prepare for this.
What?
I mean, that seems like a really dangerous thing.
Yeah, what? You covered all the nails with corks, but then you put okay. Flame on a wobbly pot. Is he the lead in all the Final Destinations?
I have no idea. I didn't even realize that was Devin Sawa on the poster, honestly.
Maybe don't put your head so close to the knife.
I could beat you. Yeah, maybe not forever. But I got this cabin rigged to beat you now.
Wait, was that it for him?
No, because remember in the bathroom with his homie, first it tried one way and then it tried another way, and same thing with the knives situation.
But he beat the guy with the car. It skipped right away to
Yeah, but he
Seann William
saw
Scott.
that one. He didn't see this. And he saw fire for her, and it was the fire. I think it's going to be whatever he sees if he beats it.
I'm not turning him in. It's too dangerous for him out there alone. I go with you.
You can't. Clea, you just tell us where he is. Wait at home. I give you my word that we will bring him in safely in protective custody.
I don't believe you. That's nice.
I never moved. Kristen asked me to change seats, but I never moved. I would have been up next to Todd.
So he's not next. He's not next.
I never moved. Clear seat was in front of mine.
Yeah.
Get to her.
She's next.
So Death didn't count on the free will thing of him making a choice.
Alex! Oh, come on, get in the car. We're going around. Get in the car.
Going around. But what is your plan here?
He's trying to get to Claire.
Yeah, but how? On foot?
Get away from me!
That dog better not die. Damn. Death is really struggling here.
He hasn't seen anything for her, right?
I guess not. Whoa. Ah!
Oh, the dog.
I think the dog's fine. See? Oh, damn. Death is threatened by him.
So Death is coming from them both at the same time?
Now this feels like an Amblin Entertainment movie. No, I think Death is just trying to stop him from coming to help
That's
her.
what she said.
Yeah. Wow, Death, you are sucking right now. You got all this at your disposal, and you can't stop her. There's some fun set pieces.
You don't feel like this is an action movie?
It's a little bit of an action movie. There's some fun set pieces.
This is like Twister now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
How did he get there?
Disaster machinations galore.
Is the cabin in the woods that close?
Hey, he was on a canoe. Get out of the car. The staging to this stuff is really wacky and wild.
Don't touch anything. You're grounded by the tires, okay?
What?
Kill it. Then help her get out.
But don't move.
I can only hold on for so long. You know what to do.
Don't!
When I do this, it'll skip you and it'll all be over. It's the only way we can cheat death again.
Is he gonna grab the thingy?
I guess.
Alex, get away from there!
I do like how you can feel the presence of Death growing frustrated.
Yeah. It's super annoyed with them.
Alex. Shit.
Everyone take turns giving him CPR.
Let's start with her. Mouth to mouth.
Everyone.
Actually, they don't do mouth to mouth anymore.
Woke culture, man.
Staying alive.
Is that what they do? Is that the rhythm?
Yeah.
Staying alive?
That's how they teach you now. Yeah.
They teach you staying alive?
Yes. That's how you
It's
know
a
how
bit of
fast to
macabre
do it.
humor right there.
Yeah, but that's how you remember how fast. Bonjour.
I guess she's gonna get on a plane.
Paris. I can't believe it.
You know, I just can't believe we got on a
Oh,
plane.
no way!
You know what I'm saying?
What?
I guess he was cleared of all criminal charges. There's a lot of question marks about this.
And they got to their final destination.
Exactly. It's a road trip
maybe
comedy.
this is, you know how they talked about in the other place, did everybody live or whatever? Maybe they all died and this is, I don't know.
You would have told me 6 months ago that the three of us would be sitting here having a drink. I don't know. I mean, sometimes it just feels like the two of you are the only ones who can really understand.
Of course. They are the two who can understand.
We beat it. You know, we won.
I think the only thing we won, Carter, is a chance at a full life. A chance that I won't ever waste.
And that's why I went blonde.
Just hear me out, all right? The path of the explosion determined the order of our deaths, right?
Okay.
I was thrown from that power line by the explosion.
So why did it skip you?
That out of everyone on Flight 180, you, me, and Carter were meant to live.
Because death was so coming for you.
Or you could still be next.
Shut up, Carter.
I didn't make up the rules. I mean, somebody's got to intervene before death can skip death. Alex proved that 3 times.
It's been 6 months, though.
But I am the safest in the world because you're still next.
Let's figure out what we're doing tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Me.
No, clear. Stay there, okay? Stay away.
Speak up.
Use your words. Now she's saying it.
See it.
Alex!
She
That got me.
Yeah, that actually got me. This looks like such an expensive movie. Nice. Look at all this intervening.
I told you were next. And it just skipped me.
Oh no, he is.
Wait, so then they would all die, right?
At some point, it's going to keep skipping and skipping.
Yeah.
Back. But they didn't all die. Now it goes back to her. And then he has to intervene, and then she has to intervene, and then he has to intervene, and then
It doesn't
she has
stop.
to intervene.
Okay. My
Hip
God.
hop, you don't stop. Is the next one the two of them, the Allie and Devin?
In case we decide to watch it, I think it's better we go in not knowing.
Oh my God!
I have no idea.
You're such a purist.
I have no idea. Yes, I am.
What'd you think?
I liked it. I mean, it's not flawless. I got some things to talk about for sure that did not jive well with me.
Really? Like what?
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. I thought the first half was
What do you
more-
mean, let's see what
I thought the
happens?
first half was more fun than the last half, which is kind of weird because the last half goes bigger. Normally, I'm just so used to like listening to all these pros before I go into the cons that I had. I mean, yeah, like the characters were kind of whatever. I had a lot of question marks about, okay, how did Devin get left off when, like, no way the police bought all this stuff about death. Where they're just like, hey, we saw him try to save Claire's life. He's an all right guy. He's an all right guy when...
Well, they couldn't prove that he did, you know...
I think all signs pointed that he murdered his teacher.
Yeah, the teacher one is the confusing one, how he got off. But
Yeah.
maybe because of the knife, maybe the fire, they couldn't prove it because, I don't know, you know, they didn't have his fingerprints because of the flames.
Like, I don't think he would have been allowed to leave the country within 6 months. I think they would have pretty much had some type of trial going on that would have allowed. I mean, it's you can call it a nitpick, but you know the cops being involved are going to make me think about what the law might implement in a situation like this. So there's that, and I thought the characters were kind of whatever. I mean, like I like Devin Sawa. I think he's a very charismatic actor, and I appreciated the concept of the main character because they still had an interesting enough plot to allow our main character to go on a journey. So it's not just watching only a plot unfold. Like it keeps it somewhat of a character focus with him. But some of his reactions to things I thought were so void of being emotionally respondent to friends and people he knows dying before him.
Yeah, he like kept it pushing no matter. And it was like, okay, but your bestie just died in the shower, strangulation style. Like,
Yeah. So stuff like that was a bit of a missing ingredient, but I'm sure there's other things to sort of unpack. But overall, I mean, it's a little bit of a corny film. It's a little cheesy, and the characters are thinly written for the most part. But when they are doing the set pieces, I thought they were really fun. It was tense, and okay, how are they gonna die? And it was creative because it is like a domino. Every one of them is like a domino effect. Where you're like, what's gonna lead to what, and how and the capturing of them, they kept getting bigger and bigger, and I thought the shots of a lot of the objects were really cool because it was almost like magnified every single object around us. That way we were paying close attention, and everything felt like a bigger threat for something that felt so small. So I thought that was well done, and the idea is a really fun idea. I think it's a fun idea. So that's my general thoughts. What are your general thoughts?
I feel like in order for this to work for me, I needed one very specific thing, and that was some kind of an explanation, and they gave it to me with the airplane seating.
Yeah.
Like, I was waiting for that moment because, like I said to you, I was like, so what is the through line here? I kept wondering because I understood that they cheated death. I got that pretty quickly, but then I was like, is this a monster movie? Like, what's with the water moving, or why now they cheated death, so now why is this happening like this? And then when they explained, like, based on the order of the seats and the way that it would have gone, I was like, oh, that's really clever. And I really appreciate that they didn't just say, because it is the order, like that. I thought that was really a smart device that they used that I didn't see coming. And that kind of put everything to me, made everything come together.
True.
And was easy to track and fun to track. Like, okay, so now I still not 100% clear on the rules on the skippage / like some of the, if you see it, but sometimes he didn't see it, but sometimes he did, like where with several of the different people, he would see the way and then it didn't go that way, but then death kept coming for them. Or like with Tod, he just sees a piece of paper that said Tod, but he got no sense of how it was going to happen to Tod. There was a variety of the ways that it's coming to him. But I liked that because it kept it fresh and we didn't know how it was going to come to him. So I kind of thought that was really groovy. Not to sound like...
it's groovy, man.
I kind of did because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know this was a horror movie. If it was a thriller of sorts, I don't know what I thought it was going to be. I guess maybe more like a action... you said road trip and you laughed at it at the beginning. I thought maybe that's what it was, like how to get to the final destination of something. I don't know how I completely missed what this whole franchise was.
Yeah, the concept that I heard was that it's basically the only thing I really heard was that people survive. Like the concept of the movies are people survive something and then death keeps coming for them. So I was getting thrown off when they were all dying on the plane. I was like, oh. Maybe that's not what I remembered, what I heard. But yeah, no, I agree with your assessment there about them having rules because they actually, for the audience, allows us to feel like there's some semblance of hope for them defeating it for something that they can't really see or tell when it's really going to come.
Yeah, the pattern aspect. It's like, oh, okay, so now we're doing something here.
Yeah, and allows them to at least prepare or anticipate in some capacity.
That corner scene with the
corner scene.
Corner.
Oh, the corner. Oh, yeah.
That's how you say it, corner, right?
Yeah.
Am I saying it
weird? I am not confident in its pronunciation.
Corner.
Corner. With Tony Todd.
Yeah, exactly.
The Candyman.
That scene was so intense and never came back. So it's kind of like. I thought he was orchestrating stuff at some point.
And he had the most information, too. He had the most vital piece of information.
Yeah, he's like, there's a pattern. Yeah. And I was like, how's homie know this? And then we don't know that, but...
Well, I love Tony Todd's presence.
Me too.
Though. Like,
me too. I was stoked that he was in it.
And no one else could deliver that kind of monologue.
Wait, did we see what year this was?
With that kind of like tongue-in-cheek delivery, like the self-awareness. It's 2000. There it is. Yeah. With that
Which means they filmed it in 98, 99.
Yeah, exactly. So it definitely still had a 90s vibe about it.
Their lips are all very red in the marketing.
I know. I mean, they wanted to have that
want to suck your
young
blood.
adult sex appeal.
Yeah.
And it's the voluptuous parts of their lips.
You
know? So I'm like, ooh, I want to kiss all these actors right now.
Yeah, and that worked. There was a good-looking crew. Yeah, they did a good job with this. They really did. I liked the characters. It was very stereotypical, with like, we don't know that he was a jock, but like the douchebag jock character with the girlfriend who is like the cheerleader type kind of thing. Then the punk girl, him being the outcast, and then the kind of dim-witted, like goofier friend.
Yeah, I think it could have used a little bit of, because it takes itself very serious, but then again, sometimes I wasn't sure if it took itself very serious or if it had an actual humor, like a self-aware humor about itself. There are times I couldn't tell.
Like what do they think this is?
Because there were times where I was like, oh, this could make for some really good self-aware situations. Because it seemed to have a sense of awareness when they were like teasing the audience of what's going to happen to them, in each specific set piece. But the other times it was like, no, I feel like this movie takes itself very serious, but I think that's also lends. It's kind of like this. It's this train that keeps going in and out of directions. Because I was like, but sometimes that self seriousness made it more fun at certain moments because of how serious it was taking itself. Yeah, and sometimes there's some missing beat, like especially when the girl got hit by the bus, and it just cuts to like he's at home, and she's like, I don't want to talk to anyone, and she's just like out of a shower. I'm like, but what was the missing? There's like, I feel like something must have transpired here that was very important.
Stuff left on the cutting room floor, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it was trimmed down to keep it that tight 90-minute supernatural thriller.
And it was tight. It was a very tight, it didn't drag. It really kept moving, and we had a lot of characters to get through, a lot of deaths to have, and they did keep that pace up. But I'm with you that there was I think I would have felt more for Devin's character if I saw him feeling for anybody or taking any moments to grieve.
Yeah.
We also spent some time with his parents or with people's parents, but then even his best friend's parents, that didn't come back into play or anything like that. And I think that there were some emotional beats to be had. Did you feel like after watching this, this could be a whole franchise? Like, were you like, I'm excited to see the next one?
Yeah, I mean, I think the next one, I'm excited to see it for the set pieces, not necessarily like unpacking lore or something like that. But I imagine that they probably get more money per movie, and they can go crazier and bigger and more inventive and wackier with the set pieces, because there is a bit of a wackiness to this movie. And I can only imagine that, if you get a sequel, you get more money. You could even put crazier machinations together of what weird contraptions Death pulls together to take down these teenagers.
I'm with you, but then at the same time, you like the bigger the things, the less you were liking the movie.
It was because the character stuff was becoming less interesting. At first, I was. That's what I mean by the because it was taking itself so serious, but I wasn't really enjoying what they were doing with the. Like, I thought the actors were good, for the most part. I thought the actors were good, but because I wasn't engaged, I just found the stuff about the characters like so questionable and a little bit corny that I wasn't as invested in what was happening.
But not
the first
set
half,
pieces, yeah.
But in the first half, I was actually like really into it, and I think it was because the potential for something really interesting, especially for the Devin Sawa character, was presented so early on, like something very gripping. Instead of it just turning into a plot mechanic where cops are chasing after him and I'm the guy figuring it out. Like, this is something that could like drive a guy, and they would sometimes say it, like you're losing your mind. But I think they really could have played more into that of people turning on him going crazy, and that really working against him to the point where he's trying to solve all these things. I thought the paranoia and intensity of him could have like ramped up, and even the connection, like his deterioration or whatever, could have been going further. I don't really know what direction. I just thought that they had so much potential for him, and then it became such a missing element to me where he was not really. He would just be like kind of bummed if someone died.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the stakes, they set it up so the stakes were very high, and it could have been way higher had they arrested him, had him in a holding cell, and then somebody dies. They realize it's not him, and then he has to get them on his team and convince everybody, whatever it is. There was different directions I thought that it was going to go in as well. And I suppose that they could do that in a sequel or the third one or the fourth one.
I thought the story could have just been more. The story itself could have been more intense instead of just having like big elaborate set pieces. So yeah, I mean, overall, I still had fun with it, and I want to see the sequels. I do. I would like to see the sequels, and I think that they probably just become more fun. I think the third one has something to do with a roller coaster.
Do you have any idea if this is known as the best one?
I have no clue. I know people must like the second one since they made like four or five or six. There's like quite a few. I don't know how many there are.
And didn't you just tell me that they're making another one?
I saw a billboard for it, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay.
Wow,
I think it's about time we knock this off our list since we've had it on for months.
Yeah, I missed this entire franchise.
Yeah.
I really missed the whole thing. And you didn't even know that Devin was in it.
No, I didn't even realize that was him on the cover. Because I know older man Devin Sawa from like the Chucky show.
You call them old.
Old man, elderly man, senior citizen Devin Sawa.
This movie's been out for 23 years.
He's a cut elderly guy. He had a shirt. Have you seen Chucky?
Mm-mm.
Okay, he's in Chucky. He's great, and he's cut. He's ripped.
All right.
You know him?
Do I know him?
Yeah.
Personally?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You're not friends with him? I thought you were the way you talk about him makes it sound like you have a friendship with him.
It's very close. Yeah, we've known each other since we were little kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen his body?
I call him Devi.
You call him Daddy Devi.
I call him Zaddy Devi. Yeah. Did you know him? Have you seen his body? Normal follow-up questions. He did a good job in this, but I do think that his character could have been a little bit stronger with exactly the note that you gave, which is like feeling the loss.
And I didn't believe the chemistry between him and lead chick either.
I've seen her in a ton of things too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what. It's not Legally Blonde, but something like that. Did you recognize her?
Yeah, I have no idea what she
said. I can't pull her right now.
I can't pull her, but I'm like, yeah, I've seen her a billion things.
You guys at home will let me know what it is, and I'll be kicking myself later. It'll be another Triple H situation. Still can't believe I didn't pull that. Any other burning thoughts?
No, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just elaborating more on the same shit I've been saying is that, yeah, if the characters, not even that it needs to have like a bunch of depth, but if they just had more personality to the characters instead of just one notes, then I think that would have made me care more about when they're going to die. Because I would find myself itching to like, let's kill off someone else. I want to get to another set piece where someone dies.
I feel like I maybe dug this more than you did.
Probably. That's cool. It's rare.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I dig almost everything.
I think I tend to like things more than you. Generally when we're done. Actually, I don't know.
I think I like things more than you. No, I really don't know. But I thought that I think this is one of those movies, the more you think about it, the less it really works. So it's like, I just got to kind of let myself, I enjoyed it while I watched it. And
I would say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's our Final Destination. Let us know if you want us to have another Final Destination.
Yeah.
Perhaps a Final Destination 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as long as they go. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, be a patron, be a super sexy. Oh, no, we already decided. Super sexy.
Rejects.
And I tell them all the things?
Yeah.
Okay.